welcome back. Our third and final conversation is with a couple past students, Sabrina, who are joining us via Zoom to talk about education and furthering their academic pursuits in Belize. And this is a conversation I'm looking forward to, not only because these two young men will share with us their experience and their knowledge, but the fact that it's graduation season,
yes,
and a lot of persons are entering the workforce, or a lot of persons are seeking higher learning elsewhere. That being said, we have joining us via Zoom this morning Thomas Garbutt and we have Eric Nicholas, both young men who are going to talk to us about their experience having studied abroad in this case. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Let's talk about having completed your course of studies at this point and returning to Belize. What are you guys both looking forward to? I know that you have here, for Thomas, a bachelor's degree in business, and for Eric, you studied business management as well. Returning to Belize, what are you guys looking for?
Well, I mean, I'm about to finish my bachelor's degree here in August, and then either I could go professionally, or I could also go start my master's degree, which is more than likely what I'm gonna do. So that's the first part for me right now.
What's been your...
For me,
yeah, go ahead.
For me, I just graduated. I already started the master's program. So I will have to return up to the States to continue playing.
Yeah. Gentlemen,
for one more year.
I wanna take things back a bit and talk about your experience going outside of Belize and pursuing higher education in the first place. Was this something that was always a desire, and what prompted that decision to do so? Let's go with you, Thomas.
All right, so at the age of 18 years old, I was a bit confused about the career I wanted. So I said that in order for me to get exposure, I wanted to play volleyball at a college in the US, and I got recruited, and then I was like, why not try it out, you know? And then afterwards, I just found business because my parents are business people, so I just decided to push towards business.
Yeah.
And yeah, here I am.
Here you are.
So you're a Belizean student who migrated to the US for college, or you're living there?
No, I migrated for college.
Okay.
And you did so through sports.
Yeah.
Which I believe is also a similar situation for Eric, correct? Can you talk about your experience?
I mean, well, my experience is good. I just had a goal like every other Belizean athlete, wanted to go to college in America to pursue and also play the sport that I love. So at like 18 as well, I also went to California just to visit my uncle, and then I went to a camp, and then I got a scholarship and to pursue my bachelor's degree, and then COVID hit and all the other stuff. So I also got an extra year of eligibility to go get my master's degree, which I'm gonna do. And then I just picked business because I also want to own my own business as well. So I feel like if I could have the idea of what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna also be a successful businessman as well.
So I think part of what we should touch on is the very real idea and the present situation we're faced with in Belize is brain drain. You guys are away. It's tempting that after your master's you may get recruited to work in the United States, and we at home here in Belize are thinking, well, there goes two more prominent and promising young men who could have come back and given to Belizean society. Where do you guys stand on that? How do you look at brain drain, and where do you fit in terms of what your future plans are?
I already talked about it. Knowing that there's much more opportunities in the United States rather than being here in Belize. But me, as an individual, I think that I watch a lot of people from Punta Gorda go to Galvez and other districts or other places to get jobs. And I feel like as a business student, it is my obligation to open my business in Punta Gorda and offer some jobs to Belizeans, so people from Galbutt. There's some gonna give back.
It's interesting that you've mentioned that you're originally from Punta Gorda, because many times we talk about the fact that PG and Toledo District on a whole is economically depressed. You don't have enough opportunities for businesses. You don't have enough employment opportunities on a whole. So it is interesting that you're looking ahead to say, well, you're returning back to your hometown and giving back in that manner. What are PG people saying in terms of what your plans are? Have you shared these ideas of yours with your friends and family down south?
I guess everyone already have an inside. I already talked to my brothers because they're gonna be my partners. So I think that I'm just waiting to finish my degree and collect some capital and start my business.
Eric, let's get your feedback on the brain drain question. What's your intentions after
like what Thomas said already about are you obligated to give back to the community where I'm from. I'm from Punta Gorda as well. So we just always want to, we already grew up in that mentality that everyone sees that Punta Gorda is unforgotten or whatever. So I feel like myself and Thomas is a good leader to also change that narrative about Punta Gorda and make Punta Gorda one of this places that, all right, we're going to uplift our Punta Gorda people. And also, I'm a basketball player, like you said, and I also have my annual basketball camp to just give back to the community from when I am young as well. So it's not just because I'm going to be a business person, then I'm going to give back. I really start giving back to the community at my basketball camp annually, and just have the kids around as well.
Yeah. What I wanted to ask both of you gentlemen is the experience that you had balancing being an athlete, because obviously you would have gotten your scholarship through your skill as an athlete, but also the education part too, the academic part of it. Was there challenges in that? Let's get you, Eric, since you're already here.
Well, I mean, me personally, academics in America is way much easier than academics in Belize.
Really?
That's how I look at it. Like, so it definitely a challenge because you have basketball practice, you have homework, you have road trips. Sometimes I leave on the road from like Wednesday, doesn't come back to school until Sunday night, probably 1, 2 in the night time. I still gotta go to classes on Monday. So it's starting, but it's also a sacrifice for it. That's how I look at it, as a sacrifice. I doesn't look at it as a burden, which is a good sacrifice because I enjoy playing basketball, academics, and you also gotta have a 3.0 GPA to play. So it also keep me locked in, and also give me that extra motivation to be all right. I gotta make it, and I gotta make mama proud, dad proud, and everyone back home proud.
Yeah.
I think what makes the experience a lot more easier is the fact that there's more than enough resources in the United States for you to draw from in terms of academic pursuits and development. You're doing sports, but I'm certain the colleges that you guys are attending allows you enough time to be able to go to the library, to be able to do your research and to seek tutoring or any other extracurricular assistance or what have you, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Talk a bit about that for us, Eric.
I mean, since of technology, you also have the library on your phone as well. So like, you don't really gotta go in the library. You have the library on your phone. So everything is like a walking robot. So automatically you have the library on your phone. The teachers give you like extra time to do the assignments or whatever, but you still gotta get it done because that's what at the end of the day you're a student athlete. Student come before athlete. So you always want to be a student before athlete any day.
Thomas, let's get your experience of what it was like balancing school as well as being an athlete.
So it wasn't that hard when I went to college in Belize before for 2 years. Like Art said, there's multiple resources that I can rely on and use in the United States. One that we have 6 in practice, we travel some weird hours. So it was hard to adapt at first, but after a while it was easy, and then the academic just came in naturally.
What is an advice that you would give to a young person thinking of taking that opportunity if presented to them to pursue higher education outside of Belize, not only in the United States but outside in general?
I would say don't be afraid to fail. Keep a positive mindset and just remain disciplined.
And yourself, Ari?
I would just say, don't be afraid to take risks, because leaving home, it was wasn't my biggest fear, but just being far from my family was a difficult time. So I just want to tell them, just don't be afraid to leave home to go venture your own path.
What were some of the challenges that you would have encountered during these few years pursuing your higher education outside of your home country and away from your family?
I mean, you can't be home for special events. You just always in your own world. You just always in the dorms. You just basically alone. That's basically everything about that side.
Was the experience similar for you, Thomas? What were the challenges?
Throughout the season, you had mental breakdowns, but there's counseling, there's people there for you. Adapting to the weather was a big challenge. Knowing that I'm in Indiana, where it's cold. I think that's it. That's the main challenge.
None of you gentlemen got homesick?
No.
No?
I started first 2 weeks.
Okay, so
First 2 weeks I got homesick.
here's my question to you guys, right? You're not the first, and you certainly won't be the last to come out of Toledo District, Punta Gorda to be exact, to pursue studies outside of Belize. But admittedly, PG is watching you guys, right? Because you're not there only for your good looks, you're there as athletes and you're there to bring back your degrees to Belize and contribute. How do you guys feel about that? Because in a sense, you're ambassadors for the district.
I want to say it feels good, because whenever you're around town, because I'm in Belize for summer vacation already, you just feel good going around town, people acknowledging you, people always looking out for you, people, the little kids just walking around asking you questions. So it feels good just to be from Punta Gorda, specific, like what everyone says, unforgotten. Punta Gorda doesn't have anything. So just being around town, being around family, being around the elders, they just recognize your hard work and dedication to what you're doing to try to help and promote Punta Gorda as a positive place as well. So it definitely feel good.
And yourself, Thomas? Thomas?
It's really an honor. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
All right. So I think that it's a good thing, knowing that I can make an impact on the community. I could advise people to be better, to grow, and to see a positive, or have a positive mindset. So I feel like it's really good knowing that going around town, and my family members are here looking out for me, and people are here supporting me, and I will do the same for them.
Did you guys think, coming from where you're from, in a million years, you'd be where you are by pursuing sports?
Definitely doesn't really see it like that, because if you would tell me when I was younger I would have been here in America, I would have been like, "No, you're telling a lie." But just with the years and the experience and everything, I definitely see myself here as right now, for sure.
Yeah. And gentlemen, just how old are you guys?
I just turned 24 yesterday.
Oh, happy belated birthday.
Happy belated birthday.
Thanks very much.
And yourself, Thomas?
21 years old.
I'm sorry?
21 years old.
21.
Wow, and finishing his master's.
Starting his master's.
Starting his master's. Gentlemen, congratulations to both of you. You're obviously an inspiration and I imagine role models to a lot of young people, not only in Punta Gorda town, but also I think in Belize in general. For persons who maybe would like to ask you a couple questions on how to take that step and get the necessary resources to pursue higher education, can they reach out to you guys?
Yes, most definitely they could reach out to me on Facebook at Eric D. Nicholas.
And yourself, Thomas?
Same Tom on Facebook as Thomas Garbutt.
Alrighty. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us virtually, and we wish you all the best.
Thanks very much.
Alrighty. Thank you. All right. Well, we got to take our final break, Isani, and when we come back, we wrap things up.